What's up, guys? Ricky here with another review on the DC Future State Superman. And this figure is pretty darn cool. So I happened to be at a vintage stock and saw this one, and I don't actually have any Superman figures. I'm not the biggest fan of Superman, if I'm being completely honest with you all. But I love this design. So one, if you look close, the face sculpt looks really good. Right, really good details. Yeah, it looks really good. Looks like they even might have got some 5 o'clock shadow going on. I'll have to see when I get out of the package. That looks cool, though. Skin tone looks nice. You got some chains there, which are cool. Looks like a really cool kind of torn cape. Got some cool trunks. Some silver there. Definitely do a little silver highlighting on those pieces there. And I might add a little silver to the brown chains, too. We'll see. Looks good. Got some cool boots there. Got a cool shield. The shield can definitely benefit from a black wash, and I will also do the same on the axe. So it comes with an axe as well. So actually, I bought this figure because I thought it would look really cool against my Planet Hulk. I know that's a Marvel Select, but I just thought that would be a really cool picture, just having those two doing kind of a gladiator battle against each other. So cool. So now the only one I'm really looking for is I want to get the the gladiator style Batman, just because I think that'd be a really cool photo shot there. So cool. So that's the front of the package. Here's the side. It says Superman. Here's the back. Very cool action figure shot there. Yeah, it looks really cool. Yeah, super epic. I love that. Okay, and then we have the other side. So Superman, DC Future State. Cool. So let's open this up and see what we're looking at. Okay, here is Superman out of the package and looking pretty cool. So here we go. So let's look here. So really good hair sculpt. No surprise for McFarlane. Do really well on the sculpt. It looks like we have black, and it looks like on the side they did a gray dry brushing over the top, just to kind of give it kind of that older look, which looks really nice. Looks like we have, let's see, a little chain thing around the neck that looks like they put a wash over, which looks nice. You have the red Superman plate. You have chains that they look like they dry brushed as well to add some extra detail. Cape has some really good textures in it, which looks nice. You have the shield. The shield could definitely benefit from a black wash for sure, just to bring out those details. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Love the tears. The tears in the cape look really good. Skin tone. I'm a big fan of the skin tone. I think they did a great job on that skin tone. I like that a lot. You have the Superman buckle. You could definitely do some silver highlights there on the sides to draw out the trunks there. And then looks like we could add a wash to those pieces too, right, to make it look a little bit more like the one up top there. And look, he does have 5 o'clock shadow, so very cool. Look at that. So they put a lot of detail there as well, which looks nice. So yeah, I like that. Digging it. Really good face sculpt. Okay, cool. So looking great. Also, it looks like he comes with an axe here. This axe could definitely the same benefit from a black wash, just to bring out the details. But overall, this is a very cool looking figure. Okay, just wanted to highlight something really quick on the Superman. One, the other details real quick. So if you look close, you see the 5 o'clock shadow. Looks good. But what I noticed is if you look really close, you can see these kind of scratches. So do you see this little divot here? Right, so you got a scratch there. You have a scratch on that side of the leg. You have some on the forearms. Right, I think you have one on the abdomen as well. If I can crunch them back a little bit real quick. See right there. And I'm curious if those were, I mean, they're in the sculpt, but I was curious if that's supposed to be like scar tissue or if it's supposed to be actually cuts. So I'm debating. So I might think about doing, maybe putting some red paint in those creases just to make it look like he's been kind of cut up from battle. That might be kind of cool. So let's look at the articulation. So the head looks back about that far. Looks forward about that far. You have really good head pivot there. And really good rotation. So the arms go up about 90 degrees. You have a bicep swivel. You have double jointed elbows. And you have really good wrist articulation. So you do have an ab crunch, and it moves about that far forward, pretty far back, which is nice. So I always admire that on the McFarlane figures. You do have the legs that go up 90 degrees. You have a little bit of a rotation side to side. And then you can get them in really good splits there, which is pretty cool. Okay, then you have double jointed knees. Then you have ankle articulation, toe articulation, and ankle pivot, which is really nice. So you'll be able to get him in some pretty cool poses. Okay, so here's a size comparison of the Superman next to the Blackest Night Superman and Marvel Select Gladiator Hulk, so from Ragnarok. So as you can see, Superman on the left stands a little bit taller than the Blackest Night Superman, which is interesting since they're both Superman, but overall they're pretty close to the same height, which I think looks good. Similar build too, so I think that's really nice. And they both stand quite a bit shorter than the Hulk, which makes a lot of sense. So let's see here. So we have the Hulk stands at around 9.5, 10 inches with the things on the top. You have Blackest Night, which is about 7.25, and then you have Superman, which is about a little bit over, around 7.25 too. So it looks like that's about the right size. So overall, I think the size looks great. Okay, final thoughts on Superman. I'm really digging this figure. So like I said at the beginning, I got this one as I like the Gladiator form because I wanted to get some cool photography with him and the Planet Hulk. So that could be a really fun matchup. And it doesn't disappoint. I think the body sculpt on this one is exceptional. I think the skin tone, the extra details are nice, right? This could definitely benefit from a black wash on the shield and the axe, of course. Good weaponry, but overall, I think it's an outstanding figure. So if you're thinking about passing on this one, I say if you're into Superman or you're just into some really cool photography shots, I'd say this is one I would definitely pick up just because of all the extra details and stuff. So the articulation's great. You can give him some cool poses. So yeah, I'm looking forward to actually getting this one into some photo shots. So cool. Well, thank you all so much for checking out the review. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will continue to bring reviews your way. Thank you all so much, and I will catch you later.